Maybe it was the eyes, or the ears, or just being physically incapable of standing up for himself. But Daniel always seemed to be the subject of loathing while growing up. Daniel grew up as the only orphan that lived at the South Central Parish. The usually emotionally distant Father Frank was the only support he had ever known. It was very common that Daniel would return home to the parish at the end of the school day, covered with bruises. Father Frank would draw a warm basin of water and dissolved salts. He would arm himself with a towel over the shoulder to take care of Daniel's welts and cuts. One day, Daniel returned home wanting more than just the ritualistic cleaning. Daniel sought answers. "Why?" sniffed Daniel, his nose looking like a bloody punching bag. When Father Frank took off his shirt, Daniel's body was filled with clusters of bruises. Father Frank gritted his teeth. "I ran as hard as I could. I hid when I could, and I prayed they wouldn't catch me." "Why did they catch me, Father?" Daniel pleaded. Being an austere man, no one would confuse Father Frank's portly figure for the making of a jolly personality. His grim face came by the daily exercise of pushing away all emotion. With barely a hint of empathy, he took Daniel firmly by the wrists. "Daniel, sometimes you will pray with all your heart for God to shut the mouths of the lions, and he doesn't. Do you know why?" Father Frank inquired in an instructional manner. Daniel's eyes shifted to the upper left as he dug deep into his thoughts for an answer. "No," replied Daniel. Father Frank leaned forward and replied delicately, "Because maybe, just maybe, he wants you to open yours."